Nobody wants you on there ever. Notice how nobody wants you there ever. You bet you look at the front door, the fucking pretentious way. They don't want you there. They don't want you there. Try and get in, see what happens, man. It doesn't work. That's hard. That's why you on the line. You wait for somebody to open the fucking door and you follow them in. Okay?
Maybe because there's a little bitchy security guard.
I got nothing to do with you. They don't want you there.
You're too ignorant to fucking see logic. That's your problem. You're fucking stupid. That's your motherfucking problem. You are a fucking retard. The same way people laugh at Wendy the retard, that's your fucking popularity. They laugh at a
Great show, man. Great show. Great show.
Create something that's not being laughed at. Try being laughed with for fucking once. Try to be a fucking laugh. You know how to read. You can read the fucking email when I defended your ass.
You didn't defend anybody. You never do.
You can't fucking read it, otherwise you know
anybody.
If you wanted to read the email,
anybody.
If you wanted to read the email, you see it.
Go get $6,000 pay them.
There's so much to talk about this morning. We have such a busy morning.
Yeah.
Eli Braden and Little Mikey, who do all the songs about you, they're stopping by. They're promoting a live show. They're going to sing a song or two for us.
Is that right?
We've never had Eli down here before. Little Mikey, of course, we have had down here. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Now, hold on. I got to...
Boy, you never know what these guys are going to look like.
Yeah, I do. I always know what these guys are going to look like. These are guys who sit at home and write songs about you all day, Robin.
Robin, don't we look as good as Adam Levine?
Wouldn't it be great if you guys were like really hot studs and Robin goes, holy shit. Like she'd have a whole different feeling about your songs, right?
Wait, we're not?
No.
Well,
Inside.
Well, you're Little Mikey, of course. Yes. And Little Mikey, you're grotesque. But Eli, is there a word that's more than grotesque for Eli? Eli, couldn't you have at least slimmed down? How much do you weigh, Eli?
I have no idea. It's way too much, though.
No, you have no idea what you weigh.
I don't. When you're this heavy, do you get on a scale?
You see, I would expect the guys who sing about Robin in this lewd fashion would look the way you guys do, and you don't disappoint. Robin's sitting at home praying you guys are going to be super hot, and she's going to end up in a torrid love affair with you. So, you've been showing up at Ronnie's block party.
I did the last several block parties, yeah.
Why hasn't Little Mikey joined the block party?
Yeah, why are you never there?
I was there for the first 3 or 4, and then...
Oh, were you?
And you realized how horrendous it was, and you decided not even to be a part of it.
That wasn't it.
Oh, Ronnie's like little Hitler there, too. I'm gonna actually fight with him later, because...
Really?
I'm watching tape of the block party, and Ronnie, like Dan the Song Parody Man, who is like a friend of the show, one of the original guys, you know... Ronnie's got him back there. Ronnie is ripping into him. Nobody wants to see you up at the station. Get the fuck out of here.
Really?
And I'm like, Dan is a guy who works with me. You know, he's part of our family, or part of our show. And Ronnie's the security guy up here, and he's busy screaming and yelling at people he doesn't want. I want him up here. Ronnie doesn't want him up here. Nobody wants him up. It's crazy.
But Ronnie speaks for everyone. Nobody.
Yeah. He's fighting with Dan the Song Parody Man. What is that? What are you up to in my name? I mean, what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I up to
the
in your
Ronnie
name?
Block Party is a separate little thing I let you do. You're the security guy here. You're a representative of mine. You can't scare my people away from coming down here.
I'm not scaring anybody.
You can't threaten somebody and say, you're not welcome down here. No one wants to see you at the radio show. I like Dan.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry you don't.
I don't like Dan.
Yeah, but
nobody asked him. Nobody asked him to come up to the green room and talk to me, because after what happened with him and Beecher, with that whole thing when I was in L.A., saying that
Ronnie, you decided to go to Beecher's Madhouse. They didn't have accommodations for you or whatever.
It had nothing to...
You cannot.
Why is it always me, dude?
Because you work for me. That's why.
Yeah, but
I get that.
I didn't fucking make a reservation under your name. Nobody did.
You're out on the road like Eddie Van Halen yelling at my people.
Well, he had no business coming up to my private area and speaking to me.
Listen.
Nobody asked him to come up there.
You're going out.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm not dealing with that one.
Why are you fighting with him?
Because he comes up to me and he started a whole thing thank you for inviting me to the block party show, which I didn't do. I
That's
didn't
a
want
nice
him
thing.
there. I didn't want him
He
there.
said, wait a second. He said to you,
I
thank you
didn't
for...
invite him.
Hold it.
Let's get that
Hold
straight.
Hold it. Who cares?
I care.
He is a guy who is the only reason Ronnie's block party or anything else exists in your world is because of me.
I understand
Dan
that.
contributes to my show.
Okay, that's fine.
Why are you the guy came up to you and said, thank you for inviting me. Okay, you didn't invite him. Be gracious and
I
say,
said,
you're welcome.
Goodbye. I said goodbye.
Goodbye?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you have to attack someone
Why
who
does
works for me?
Why did he have to attack me with his friend Beecher on the phone? I didn't do anything.
He said thank you for inviting me, and you yelled at him.
That's right, I
Why
did.
can't you ever be the bigger man?
Why are you always the little man in stature and everything?
Yeah, okay,
every
stature,
single way.
yeah, okay, dude, don't give me this
Can't
bullshit
you be the
now.
bigger man?
Don't give me this bullshit
Can't
right
you
now.
be the
with the
bigger
little man bull crap, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Can't you be the
all
bigger
right?
man?
I don't want to hear it.
The guy walked up to Ronnie and said,
I don't give a
"Thank
shit
you."
if he walked up to me. I don't want to fucking talk to him. I don't like him. He's a phony. He's a bullshit artist.
Then don't bring him to your show.
Okay? I didn't bring him.
Who let him in?
Shuley.
Then you've got to be gracious. Shuley is part of this channel. You're part of this channel. You work
Then don't
for
come
me.
to me. Don't come and talk to me.
Hey.
He knows I didn't want him there, and he knows I don't like him.
He walked up and said something nice to you.
Well, I'm sorry.
And you could have just
I don't
shut your
want him to
mouth.
say
You
something
could have
nice.
just said, hey, Dan.
I didn't want him. He didn't belong in the green room.
You could have said,
Why
he
are
didn't
you
belong
holding
walking
a
in the green
grudge?
room. He had no business walking in there.
He was invited by Shuley.
Not into the green
and
room. He was
is
invited to a show to sit in the seat in the audience. Not
Why
to
don't
sit.
you understand what I'm saying?
I don't understand, and I don't want to understand. Okay.
I want your IQ
I don't
tested.
like
I don't
You
give a
should
shit. I'm
understand
not
what
taking no fucking IQ.
You're
test.
getting. Listen to me.
No.
You're getting carried away with
No,
yourself.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't do anything like that to anybody.
I saw you. You're sitting there in your muscle shirt. Hey, Dan, fuck you.
Yeah, right,
outta
exactly,
here. What,
exactly.
Eddie Van Halen?
I didn't
Stop
want
it.
him there. I didn't want him there. I'm sorry.
The
Too
whole
bad.
thing is a goof.
It's not a goof.
Dan contributes to the show.
Good. I'm glad he
You are
contributes to the
not
show.
allowed to say to him he's not welcome at my show.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
I
you
said,
did. You said nobody wants him
I
down
said,
there.
Nobody. I said a lot of people don't like him
That's
here.
not your job.
That's what I said.
Let me worry about who likes
Well,
him.
no, he brought up all kinds of shit. He brought all kinds of shit up to me.
No, he didn't. He
Yes,
said,
he
thank
did.
you for inviting
Oh,
me.
yeah,
You
okay.
could have said you're welcome and left him alone.
Yeah, no, I don't want to leave
No,
him alone.
you-
He had no
because
business
you're a
being
big
in there.
shot.
No,
You're
I'm
a
not
big
a big
fucking shot.
No, I'm not a
You're
big
gonna
shot.
teach him a lesson.
No, I'm not teaching him a lesson. Stay away from me. He knows we don't get along. Stay the fuck away from me.
No. He came. If you're going to go out on the road and use my good auspices, then you must be an
Your what?
ambassador. You must be an. I'm being serious. You have.
I'm
to be
being
an,
serious too. I'm
you
not
have to
taking
be-
shit from anybody. Okay?
You don't know
I'm
what-
not taking shit from Dan the song parody man.
Well, he
You did-
Let's
you
get
did
that
his
straight,
shit. You
okay?
started in with him.
I don't come near me. He
Hey,
knows I don't like him.
Don't do the block party if you can't handle the heat.
Yeah, okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I
You're a
heard
public
you.
figure.
Yeah, I heard
You're
you.
done with it.
Okay, fine.
It's enough with the block party.
Okay,
then.
fine.
You can't handle being in the public. You're like a zoo animal.
I'm not a zoo animal. I don't
Poke
talk
you a little bit and you
No.
start act like a chimpanzee.
Yeah, I got to sit there and take it. You take, you know, people take shit around here. I don't
Billy
have to
Mikey,
take his
did
shit.
Dan, the song parody man, say something terrible by saying thank you for inviting me?
Sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. What do you think, Eli?
Well, I just don't want you to pull the plug on the block party because that's one of my few sources of income right
But
now.
we
I
have
see.
the meet and greet.
Well, that's all right.
Well, you could have the block
that's
party without me
$10.
being there.
yeah,
no,
believe me,
no.
the block party would be the same.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to calm the fuck down.
No, I don't. I will not calm down against that
Look
shit.
at how successful you're being. Why don't
Ronnie,
you
you
be
are my
gracious?
security guy.
What does that have to do
I've
with
got
that?
it. I'll tell you exactly what has
What
to
does
do.
that have to do with
I'll
that?
draw the connection since you can't see it.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Dan comes down here. You're the security guy. He has to feel welcome in my halls. He has.
I
to be
don't
able
bother
to
him
work
when
it.
he's here, dude. I do not
don't
bother
sit
him.
and fight with him.
I
at Ronnie's
don't bother
block
with
party.
anything
Shuley-
to
and
do
talk
with
to-
him when he's here.
You should have said to Shuley, excuse me. I would prefer you don't invite Dan in the future. And then when Dan was down there, you could have just been quiet and
Shuley already
pleasant.
said that. He said he had no business being up there.
All right.
And starting
So-
the whole shit like he did.
But you,
What did he start?
he
How
said,
did he start?
thank
By
you
saying
for
thank
inviting
you?
me.
Yeah. No, he didn't belong there. I'm
No,
sorry.
Ronnie's a big shot.
No, I'm not a big shot, okay?
Big shot.
Let's get that straight. I'm nice to everybody.
What's in
You
your
were not
bucket?
nice to
No, I
everyone.
wasn't nice to him. No.
You just said you're
he
nice to
wasn't
everybody.
fucking nice to me, all right?
He said, thank you for
Howard,
inviting me.
please.
He
I don't
said-
give a shit.
You've got to give a shit. You have a job here.
I understand
Which is more
that.
important. If you want to be
I
full-time Ronnie Block Party,
understand that.
then give up
Hello?
this job.
I understand when he's here. I open the door for him because his card key doesn't work here.
I
so
can't
I have
have
to let him
anyone
in.
feeling
okay?
uncomfortable.
Fine. Fine with me.
You're the
I am
source of his
fine to him
discomfort.
here. I am fine when he's here.
No, you're not.
Ronnie, do you understand how well you're doing?
Robin, I know exactly what's going on, and I will not take shit from
Listen to
him.
what she's saying.
I'm sorry.
Do you know
and
how
if he
well
calls in on
you're
the phone,
doing
I
in
am
life?
walking out of here. I will not talk to this man.
You could be gracious
except when I have
to somebody.
First of all, you can't call because I have no phones.
Okay, well,
really?
that's
Yeah,
not.
I'm
That's
looking
going to
at
blame me too for that?
No, I don't blame you for that. But what I'm blaming you for, you really got to sit down and think about because you're not comprehending it.
Oh, I am
telling you the
comprehending
truth.
it.
I saw.
I
that
don't
tape.
take shit from
I
people,
went
okay?
berserk.
I'm sorry.
Well, then don't work here. Then you need to go work in a motorcycle gang.
Okay.
You don't take shit from people. You will take shit from people.
No, I will not
because
take
when
shit
you're
from
here,
him.
you have to
That's the
conduct
last
yourself.
person I will take
Then
shit
don't
from.
go on the road or don't work here. Choose one or the other because you can't. You need to be locked in a cage.
No, I don't. No, I'm not.
really
I'm fine
don't
on the road. I'm
believe-
fine. I don't bother anybody.
I
I'm
don't
nice.
believe you could
I'm
be
more than nice
upset.
to everybody.
You're telling him he's not welcome here.
I am
telling
more
him
than nice to everybody.
He is
Eli?
welcome. Yeah, Eli hasn't crossed you.
No, I'm not even
befuddled
talking about.
mind.
I'm just talking about he sees how I act towards people. I'm great to everybody on the road.
Dan walked up to you.
Right or wrong, Eli?
That's true.
Dan walked up to you and said,
I don't
"Thank
give
you
a
for
shit.
inviting me." He didn't deserve the
I
viciousness
didn't.
you
I
threw
wouldn't
at him.
care if Dan walked up and kissed me and said, "I love you." I would have still told him to get the fuck out.
No,
The things
not if
you
you're
get
working for
angry
me.
about, Ronnie, are so silly. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said
Robin,
that
okay.
he gave us the
Yeah,
story
you
from
should talk.
Beechers. What's the big deal? You're really upset about that?
Yeah, I'm really upset about it because they used me to fucking get airtime here.
Yeah, Ronnie was out
Okay.
on the town, and he didn't get things his way.
No, it
and he's a
wasn't-
very big star.
yeah.
And Beach's Madhouse. I don't give a fuck. Sit in your room and wait till the next show. You got a big job with me. You got to rise to the occasion. You can't be a hot. You ever hear what happens to hot-headed cops? Hot-headed cops get thrown off the force.
I am not doing anything.
You're a hothead.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
You gotta
not.
keep it
You're a
under control.
hothead.
Nothing really happened.
That was the first time that anything ever went down like that at a show. Ever.
Well, don't let it happen again. If
Yeah,
Dan
who are you,
walks in,
Chris
control
Brown and
yourself.
Drake?
Yeah, who are? Did you read about Chris Brown and Drake? How stupid those two idiots are. That's how you're carrying on. Get out of here.
ridiculous.
Ron,
Oh, stop it.
Talk to me for a
Will
second.
you, please?
I'm on your
you
side,
heard
man.
the whole fucking thing. Why do you have to interview me now?
well, because I feel there's a lot that wasn't said.
Yeah, you know what? It's always, everybody's always wrong. Nobody's ever right. Now, Dan's right, I'm wrong. Okay, well, fine. That's fine.
What has he done in the past that has aggravated you?
Listen, I don't even want to. He's the best guy in the fucking world, okay? He never uses anybody here. He's always nice to everybody. He does everything for everybody here, okay? I'm the fucking scumbag.
Why didn't you bring up the Artie money issue and other things?
Because I
like that?
felt like it.
No, I said why didn't you go more at that? Why
Because
didn't you-
leave me alone.
I'm just saying you had a nice case
I don't want
against
to fucking
him.
be bothered with it. Go cover your fucking. During a break, go cover it. Leave me alone with this shit.
And by the way, I know I'm tough on Ronnie the limo driver, but Robin, he got to understand I'm running a business.
Well, he should be diplomatic. He's doing well.
Yes.
People come to see him. You don't start screaming, and the thing he's screaming over is so trivial.
And then I see Derek Simon, who works for us. Used to be an intern, now he works for Howard TV. Listen to his tweet this morning. What the fuck are you looking at, motherfucker? Howard's limo driver said this to him when he walked in this morning at 5:48.
Wow.
Ronnie sees this guy Derek in the halls. What the fuck are you looking at, motherfucker?
This is how he greets people.
Yeah. I mean, what is
That's
that?
the new good morning.
What is that personality? I've created a monster. A monster. I saw this video of him fighting with Dan the Song Parody Man, and I go, what is he doing? He's got a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah. How could he be angry?
He's a superstar. He's throwing tantrums backstage.
He's a limo driver who now has Ronnie's block party.
Yeah. And he's forgetting he's limo driver, Ronnie. He's thinking he's block party, Ronnie. I mean, I have to always keep him in check. Sean, you there?
Howard, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, pal.
I wanted to comment on Ronnie Munn this morning that I'm retired law enforcement, and maybe I could sit down and have a talk with him because he seems to be losing his cool lately.
Yeah, would you do that? Because Ronnie wants to be like a cop and he wants to carry himself like a cop, But that means when you go out and do these shows and stuff, you can't start yelling at people backstage who work, with me and are associated with my
Just
show.
imagine Ronnie in a riot situation.
Oh, they would arrest him.
See, I'm not sure. Do you think it has something to do with his height? Because there used to be a height requirement for the NYPD back in the 60s. And Mel Gibson's a little bit of a short guy. And it seems a lot of anger with little men. Eric Midget being,
Sean, all jokes aside, I've told, because Ronnie really kind of fancies himself a cop, like he walks around in his suit and he tries to, be all cop-like. And I say to him, though, but a cop's got to be calm in a situation, right, Sean?
Yes.
You're going to have to deal with a lot of crazy people.
Ron, talk to this guy. He'll tell you he's a cop. Talk to him. He'll tell you.
I thought Ronnie was a retired cop, Howard.
How do I know?
Yeah, because he says so. He's a cop.
Well, I don't know.
All right. Hi, cop. How are you?
Sean.
How are you, Ronnie?
You're a
How
cop.
you doing this morning?
Okay.
Are you nice and calm? This is not the block party.
Yeah.
I just want to maybe just
what
give
this
you a little
gentleman is
verbal
saying,
judo, maybe.
I tend to believe him.
How do you tend to believe him?
Whether he's a cop or not, he's saying the right thing. You got to have a certain way of handling yourself.
I handle myself just fine.
You did.
Ronnie, I'm
I
a
saw
cop.
the tape.
If you like to ask me
You
a
saw
few questions,
the tape.
I saw
the tape.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I saw how you handled yourself. It wasn't good. And Dan, the song parody,
It wasn't good. What did I do? I told the man to get out that I don't like.
First of all, the idea that
he
anyone,
didn't belong there to begin
that anyone
with.
shows up to the block party is a miracle.
Hello.
Be happy. You're out there. People showed up.
Who was
Dan was invited by Shuley.
Not
and
to
Dan
be in the
is
back.
a guy who
not
works.
to be in the back.
He was whatever. You don't have to sit there and
you go to
yell
the
and
show.
scream.
You invited to the show.
Ronnie, you're yelling
You go to the
now.
show.
Why are
I'm
you
not.
yelling?
I'm explaining, sir. So could you calm down for a second?
You're the guy. Listen, Dan, let me explain it one last time, and we don't have to go into
You know
this.
what, dude? You know what
Dan,
I don't understand about you?
Man.
You know what I don't understand about you?
Go ahead.
The guy who's got your back all the time, you never have his back.
That's right.
That's what I don't get.
I pay you.
Never.
I pay you to have my back.
Okay, great.
And if you're going to be that guy,
I got it.
No, you didn't. No, why don't you listen?
Now I got it.
My, now he's
Very
getting
clear.
emotional with you.
Dan, the song parody man. Ronnie, don't leave. This is an important point.
I can't believe
No, you need to know.
I stand now.
That's right. When you listen to me.
Made it very clear.
That's right.
I know where I stand. That's
I have
fine.
done more for you than anyone on this planet.
I didn't say you didn't.
Okay, so now, when it comes to having
Never
someone's
said you
back,
didn't, ever.
I changed your life. That's called having someone's back. Now get over your fucking bullshit. Dan, the song parody man.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah, a nobody. That's
Is a-
what you stand
is a
up for.
guy-
Okay,
He's a nobody.
that's right.
He is
As far
a
as
guy.
I'm concerned.
Okay, but this isn't about what concerns you. It's what
Well,
concerns me.
then
And
don't
you
come-
want to, if you
then
want
don't try and be my friend, okay?
I'm not trying to be your friend.
No, him.
I'm being your boss.
No, him.
But listen to your boss.
I'm not talking about
Listen
you.
to
I'm
your
talking
boss.
about him. I don't need him to be my
Listen to
friend.
your boss for 2
Okay?
seconds.
I don't need him to be my friend.
This is a
Ronnie,
guy
listen to your
who
boss.
comes. I got a lot of common sense. I gotten pretty far in life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Trust me, I
never
got your
said
number.
no.
You think he walks into a room all the time and he loves everybody in the room?
I don't.
Ronnie, I've been in many situations where I'd like to raise my voice, but the louder that people get, you have to lower your voice.
You have to, if you really want to be a security guy and you want to be the guy who has my back, you've got to conduct yourself. Especially Dan is a guy who comes up here and works with us from time to time. I have
I never bother him when he's up here.
But you're setting
I
an
do what I have to
example
do
where
when
you're
he's here. I
sitting
open
and
the door
carrying
and
on.
I say goodbye,
You
and
sound like
that's
a
it.
lunatic.
Okay.
So if something
I
goes
sound like a
down,
lunatic.
if something goes down, people are going to pull all these tapes of you being a lunatic and say, "Look, this guy's a lunatic."
Right.
You've got to be better than that.
I'm a lunatic.
Breathe through your nose, Ronnie. Breathe through your nose.
Can't he? It's a giant mustache blocking.
Right, exactly.
Ronnie, all I'm saying is listen to this guy. Breathe through your nose is a good fucking example.
Okay.
You know when cops are in the middle of a riot and people are throwing shit at them?
Right.
They got to remain calm. They want to kill them. They want to kill these motherfuckers, but they can't.
I was involved in the Crown Heights riots, Howard, and you had to stay calm and cool. You couldn't. People were throwing things off the roofs at you.
Dan, the song parody man, can't get under your skin like that, and you can't behave like that. Bottom line. Bottom line. That's it. You want to be security.
Trigger.
You can't be both. You can't be wild man, Ronnie. Showbiz, Ronnie.
I wasn't wild.
Oh, I saw it.
I wasn't wild.
The guy didn't say anything bad to you. He walked up and said, "Thank you for having me." You didn't want him there? You should have quietly gone over to the promoter and said, "Can you please ask Dan to leave?" I'm performing tonight. That's how a man
No,
handles it.
I had no problem with him being at the show. He had no business being backstage
So you should have
afterwards.
walked over to the promoter or Shuli and said, I'm uncomfortable with Dan being here. Can you ask him to leave? You didn't have to carry on like a maniac. Am I right or am I wrong? Ronnie,
I had things to get off my chest.
I don't care. You can't do it. You can't do it. Then you can't be in the riots. You can't be a cop.
Okay, fine. I never said I was a cop.
Well,
Howard,
you're
I have to
acting
point
like
that's
out
your
one
opinion.
thing.
Well, if you want to be the cop on this show, you've got to be one way.
I'm not sure if he's tall enough, though, Howard.
Yeah,
Do you think this is a problem?
Right. Is it a height problem? Do you have little man complex?
Yeah, little man complex.
All right. Well, that's
Howard,
something
I
else.
have to point out one thing.
It. Now you got it.
Well, here's Dan. Dan is
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
phone.
Wait a minute.
Hi.
Ronnie missed a part of his mustache when he was dying. Do you see that?
Yeah, there's a portion of your mustache you missed.
That's white.
Sean, let me talk to Dan if you don't mind.
No problem.
All right, thank you. Dan, look, I don't know what happened there. From what I could tell, you didn't say anything mean to him.
No, as a matter of fact, in the beginning of the show, during the show, Ronnie walks up the center aisle, and it was a linoleum floor. Right before he got to this point, somebody spilled a drink, and he would have clearly wiped out. As he passed my seat, I'm like, Ron, watch out, there's a spill right there. Just look out for it. I didn't want to see him fall down and break his hip or something like that.
Well, I know you walked in and you said to him, hey, thank you for allowing me backstage. He claims he didn't want you backstage. He could have easily gone over to somebody. It didn't need to turn into a yelling match.
Did Dan start to No, absolutely not. I basically extended my hand to shake his hand and say, it was a great show. Thank you so much. And he's like, I didn't want you here. If it was up to me, you wouldn't fucking be here. Nobody fucking likes you at the show.
Well, I see he walks around the halls. He tells people, fuck you. Hey, fuck off.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? He's got a personality.
Yeah, well, he represents you really poorly out in public, and he's carrying this anger from that incident at Beecher's Madhouse, where somebody called and said that you were coming, and then these girls showed up with him. And even in that incident, I clearly stated in the email that it was definitely unbeknownst to Ronnie that these girls dropped your name, and he can't make the distinction that I wasn't trying to throw him under the bus.
Well,
on top of that, Howard, if you remember, I emailed you when you were out of town to say, hey, is this for real or not? Because I wanted to know, if they could be prepared for you. You said, no, it was definitely a hoax. Now, if I found out afterwards that it was the...
All right, Dan, I'm not going to go into the whole history. I don't know what happened there, but I've told Ronnie he's got to calm down. If he has a problem with you, he could have gone over and asked someone to say for you to leave. He didn't have to turn into a whole thing.
But I don't even know why he has such a problem. It's a silly incident.
All right, Dan, thank you.
I really appreciate you going to bat for me, Howard.
Well, what I'm saying is you are a guy who works up here, and you don't seem to bother me at all, and I don't know if you're bothering anyone else, but from what I observed, it was crazy what was going on there. And all right, Dan, thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. Just to let you know real quick, quite honestly, the amount of stuff that I've been doing for the show lately is not as much as it used to be because I really feel undermined by Ronnie, and I make every...
Well, that's my problem. If that is really true, Dan...
I swear it on my life. He makes me feel very uncomfortable there. I've even missed or been late for creative meetings because he set a rule, but I have to sit outside and wait for him to come out and get me, and he won't get me till after the meeting started. So then I end up missing a part of the meeting or not even going in because I don't want to show up, look like the asshole walking into the meeting late when I make an effort to be there early.
Well, I got to get to the bottom of all this. There's a lot of nonsense going on. I got to find out what's going on.
I know you got to go, but the fucking block party is awesome. I mean, Ronnie is the weak link. Everything else about it is great. It's the ultimate fan experience.
Dan does say Dan says the block party's awesome.
Howard, it's like the vibe I got was like when we used to go out to Vegas and you would do the live show there.
Yes.
Just the feeling.
It's all lies, dude.
Why is it lies?
It's all lies. What he's saying.
What is the lie? Just calmly tell me. Don't get all
telling you, it's a lie. With the stuff where he says I have to let him in. No, he calls to the back. The receptionist calls to the back. Most of the time when he gets here for the meeting, see, he won't even fucking let me fucking talk. Shit! I can't stand it, motherfucker!
Security first.
That's the security guy.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Hey, Ronnie, you got my back?
No, maybe you should hire Dan as your guy.
What
man.
is going on with you? You're having
Nothing.
a fucking breakdown.
Nothing is that going on with me.
Is this too much for you?
He's lying through his teeth.
Is all this success too
Everybody
much?
knows how he's lying through his teeth here.
Is the success
he
too much?
comes here, dude, and he sits in the lobby until somebody reception.
what? Just relax.
But he's lying. Don't you understand? He's the biggest liar around here. He is the biggest liar there is. Ask Artie. He'll tell you what a liar he is.
Well, I know Dan.
Artie knows what a fucking liar he is.
I understand Dan has had a problem with Artie, and Artie's had a problem with Dan. But what does that got to do with you?
Nothing. And he's lying
Calm
about this whole
down.
thing here. About how I make him uncomfortable.
He says he's working less for us because of you.
Yeah.
Is he lying?
Yeah, he's lying because he hasn't even been in New York. He's been in fucking California and Vegas with his fucking buddy. So you know what? He's a liar. I'm telling you, he's a big fucking liar.
All right, all right.
And he uses people. He uses their fucking apartments, their food, their money.
But you're my security guy. You can't be involved in all this
He's
nonsense.
a liar, though.
This is for me to evaluate.
He involved me in it when he came up to that fucking green room. You're a piece of shit and you're a user, dude.
Yeah, but dude,
admit
if
it,
you
okay?
have these feelings about people, these are people who work with me. Can you put your
Understood.
feelings aside and just be professional?
When he come up here, I didn't say shit to him when he came up here.
But
Nothing.
I see you're in the halls. Fuck you. One guy tweeted.
we were joking around.
What is that joking? What,
We were
fuck
joking.
You see a guy and you go, fuck you.
We were
leave me
joking, dude. We do it
How
all the
does
time.
anyone know when you're joking?
He knows. Derek knows. We fuck around all the time like that.
Why do you fuck around? Just be a normal guy. Just walk in like a security guy. Be a professional.
Okay.
Stop with all the fuck you and. Remember, you got into that fight at AGT. I was like, why are you joking around so much about fighting and yelling? Just be straight shooter.
You know, Howard, the guy just exercises poor judgment.
Yes,
And
that's right, Dan. And you're the smartest guy around. You are so fucking smart, dude. You know why you're so smart? Because you use everybody, and everybody sees through you, though. That's the problem.
Why are you busy seeing through him?
We all see it. We all see it
I have
here.
a relationship with him where he writes
good,
song parodies.
Dude, that's fine.
You're creating an animosity and a
No,
hostile
I'm not. I
environment.
stay away from him. I don't even fucking.
And
he
stop
came
telling
to,
people, fuck you.
Dude, he came to me. Nobody asked him to come to me the other night. He came to the show.
Said something nice.
Good night. Leave.
And he
at
made
the end
sure
of
you
the
didn't
show.
slip on
you
the
leave.
water.
You leave at the end of the show when you're done, right or wrong, when you get
But
invited.
so what? He went back
Who
to
the
hang
fuck
out with
needs him there?
Shuli. Who
We don't.
cares?
No,
So if
Shuli
you're-
didn't invite him back there.
If you're upset,
Shuli didn't want him back there
go
either.
to somebody and say,
Bring Shuli and he'll tell you he didn't want him back there.
Ronnie, the way to handle that, you have some problem with Dan, you quietly go over to someone and say, excuse me, I'm not comfortable backstage with Dan here. Can you ask him to finish up his business and leave? That's what a human being does.
I'm not human then, I guess.
No, you're sitting in a chair pontificating, yelling, screaming.
No, I was sitting there talking to people that I work with up there.
So go over
Okay?
and tell someone to have him removed. Stop it. Dan, are you going to the block party in Jamaica?
I
You got to
was
go.
thinking about it.
You got to go.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You got to
He'll
get
go.
on that boat.
Yeah, he'll go. There's no boat. It's a plane.
Not a boat.
Plane. You
It's
got to
going
get on the
a
plane.
resort.
Can you imagine that block party when Ronnie and Dan
Yeah,
are in
it'd be
Jamaica?
great. It'd be awesome. We could sit and tan together.
Look, I see you're on the outs with Scott the engineer.
No,
You're on
I'm
the
not.
outs. That's what I heard.
Yeah, well.
The problem is Ronnie just lacks any type of ability to logic or reason.
Surely, what is all this? It's much ado about nothing,
and
right?
Shuli, if you throw me under for your stupid comedy show
Let him
shit,
tell. Surely,
What did I
what
just
is
walk
this?
tell the
This is what I
goddamn
mean.
truth, okay?
Surely, what
For
is?
once in
Why
your life.
couldn't he just walk over to someone and instead of he was putting on a show for everyone backstage?
No,
so
I
what a
wasn't
tough
putting
guy
on
he
a
is.
show. No,
Yes,
I
you were.
wasn't.
You said you
no, I
knew
wasn't
Ronnie.
putting on.
This is the new Ronnie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
I didn't know these two were at this level.
Right.
And Dan called me up the day of the show. He said, "Hey, I had a gig. It fell through. I want to come down to the
Yeah,
show."
gee, I wonder why it fell through.
So I said, okay, no problem. Put him on the list. He came into the show. I saw him pretty much the whole show downstairs in his seat, watching the show with everybody else.
Right.
And then after the show, and this was after the show, right, Ronnie?
Yeah, it was.
So I was
Shuli,
downstairs.
Please,
Thank you.
Shuli, please make like you don't know what's going on.
No,
Please.
because Ronnie, I wasn't there for the start of the fight.
Ronnie,
I was
nobody
downstairs.
knows what you're doing here.
I was downstairs.
You're berserk.
No, I'm not berserk. He was there.
People came up to me and said Ronnie and Dan are going at it, and that's when I came upstairs.
This is his personality.
Right. This is my personality.
Hey, fuck you. You're an asshole.
I walk in and
hey,
Dan's...
lady, what are you wearing? You're with a guy with shorts. Hey, you fucking loser.
Right.
He thinks he's making him famous.
I walk in and Dan's throwing money at Ronnie.
That's what's going on.
That's what's going on.
If you're a security guy, you walk over calmly and say, Dan, the song parody man, I'm not exactly comfortable with him tonight. Could you ask him to finish up his business and leave? That's a cool guy. That's the guy in charge.
My only business was I was running late. I literally just wanted to walk in, say thank you, and go. And then I was verbally assaulted by this guy. I'm standing there with my
you were running late. You stayed 20 minutes before you came upstairs.
All right.
That's how late you were running.
Shirley, do you have anything to add?
You finally figured your way to get upstairs.
All right. I
want to apologize.
I'm trying to explain to Ronnie how to conduct himself.
I want to apologize.
He hasn't heard a word you said.
Nothing. Have you learned anything from what I said?
I heard
you did. Okay.
I learned a lot today. Believe
Good.
me.
Did you learn how to behave when
I learned a lot.
When you're at the
learned a lot.
Then repeat to me what you learned. What did you learn?
I'll tell you what he learned.
Here's what I learned. I took you from a limo driver, and I gave you a good job and a good living.
Never said different.
And here's what I learned.
I never said different.
Listen to me, and you won't go wrong. You listen to all these other schlubs who got your ear, you're going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up big time. You're on the road to fucking up.
Never said different.
Now calm down and handle yourself like a gentleman.
I'm calm.
You got to be calm. You heard what that police officer said. He's trying to teach you, but he's full of shit.
I didn't say
Everyone's
he was full of shit.
Everyone's full of shit.
I didn't say he was full of shit.
Everybody's stabbing you in the back.
Everyone's got
everything
Shuley,
to you.
you
You're a
better
victim.
not. Maybe you'll learn something from Shuley.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll learn something.
Everyone should be afraid of you, to tell you the truth.
Afraid? Yeah, I'm
busy
afraid.
fighting with Dan, the song parody. He's got nothing going on. You got something good going on.
Yeah.
Why don't you let the guy... Hey, be gracious. All right. Hey, ask the guy to leave. You don't have to yell and scream.
I said to him, I really
works
don't.
on the show.
I said to him, I really don't want you here, and that's when the whole thing started.
You don't have to say that. You didn't have to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You definitely presented yourself in a gentlemanly, professional manner. There's no doubt about it.
You're a big shot. Big shots. Hey, I don't want you here. I don't want this one down. Yeah, Ronnie's block party.
Right. Dan, let me make it up to you. Would you like to come to Jamaica with us?
Yeah.
In March?
So you can be there with Ronnie?
Absolutely. I would love to come. I've been to Jamaica several times.
Ronnie, what's the matter? Why are you walking out? You don't want Shuey to invite Dan?
He's on probation, by the way. I told him to agree. I go, you're on probation on the block party shows.
Yeah.
Oh
Next step, I dock your pay.
There you go.
He's going to kill me.
Surely you're fucking stand-up rock.
All right, Dan. I got to go, Dan. I've had enough. But
This block party is more trouble.
Yeah, you see, I didn't ask for any block party. I asked Ronnie to do security and to be a driver.
Right.
This block party was his idea.
Now it's my idea.
He's never had an incident
This
like
guy
this.
insults me by saying I don't have his back. Who in this planet has done anything for this guy but me? Who? Name him. I want to know.
That person doesn't exist.
Yeah. He drove John Gambling Jr. for years. You know what John Gambling Jr. did for him? He let him wait in the fucking car. That's John Gambling Jr. Go back and work with him if you think he's got your back. My God.
I will say for the record, Howard, he's never had an incident like this with anybody backstage.
I see. But,
you know,
but he's on a star trip. I know what's going on. He's got to be humble.
I mean, we have people there. You can just say, hey, do me a favor, get this guy out of here.
Of course.
You know.
He was putting on a show for everyone back there. I know what's going on. It's the Ronnie persona.
Yeah, Ronnie's got a camera on him, and he can't help himself.
I don't want you here. You get out. You this, blah, 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 blah. Hey, calm down. All right. You're not crazy about Dan. You say to yourself, Howard works with this guy. He does some song parodies.
There was no camera.
What?
There was no camera.
Of course not.
There was no
See,
camera.
you're putting on a show for the dummies back
No,
there
I
with you in the
wasn't putting
green
on
room.
any show,
Yeah.
okay?
I didn't say there was a camera.
Well, how did you
she
see it
said
or
this,
hear it?
Well, somebody someone put it on their phone.
There were no cameras.
iPhone. There was an iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah,
okay.
well,
That's
the
how I
cameras
saw it.
weren't there. I wasn't.
No, but you're putting on a show.
I wasn't putting on a show.
It's the same way the kid in the hall. You're putting on a show.
I wasn't. We were goofing.
Do you understand what I mean by putting on a show? It doesn't mean if there's a camera.
We're not allowed to goof around.
You could be with one person you're putting on a show. You created this personality.
Sure, come up with all his baloney stories and comedy right now, but that's okay. He's going to dock my pay.
What did he do?
Yeah, you dock everybody's pay. Yeah, you did that to Scott, and that's why he's out now.
Here we go.
Yeah. Doc,
You know what's even worse? That you act like this and there's not a camera there. At least if there was a camera, I could understand it.
Yeah.
Then I'd be proud of you.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm going to chalk that one up to anger. I'm not going to.
Are you an entertainer first, or a man who's...
I work here.
No. Are you an entertainer first, or are you my security and limo driver?
I'm security and limo driver here.
Ah.
That's it.
No, but it ends at the door.
That was a whole separate thing.
But when you see people who work with me, it doesn't end at the door.
Dude.
You're the security guy.
That's what I
you got to have your
that's what I don't get.
You're the only one who doesn't get it. There isn't a person who doesn't get it. You're the only one who doesn't get it.
No, I don't get it with this whole thing with him. That's what I don't get.
I'm going to explain it to you again if you don't get it. I'll explain it till I'm blue in the face.
Hey.
Jeez. I don't have time for you to get through his...
You can't.
Where are you going? You're not going anywhere.
I have things to do.
No, you're not
you
going
had
anywhere.
other ways of doing it. You have nowhere to go. You have an opportunity to walk over to someone. Shuli said there's plenty of people backstage. You could have said, I'm not comfortable with Dan. Would you ask him, please, to finish up his
Vic asked him to leave, and he didn't leave. He kept on going.
And you should have left.
He kept on
you
going.
You don't need to be there.
Why do you have to mix it up?
Yeah. Stop taking on the world, Ronnie.
I'm not taking on the world.
You got a good situation with me.
I understand that, and I never said different.
And say thank you and then be done with it.
I always say thank you.
That's it.
All right? I always thank you.
That's the way to conduct
I always say thank you, but it's like, even if I'm wrong or right, it doesn't matter.
I'm always wrong.
I'm always wrong. Always wrong.
Now you got it.
When you're wrong, you're wrong.
Repeat after me. Ronnie is always wrong.
I know that. I know that.
Now you know. Now
I know that here. I know I'm always wrong.
And Shuli, please.
And Shuli, you're allowed to help too.
Please make things better by inviting Dan to the Jamaica trip.
I'm going to make a shirt that says, even when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Sell it at the shows for Ronnie.
Yeah, you do that.
All right, Ronnie. Congratulations on another bungled situation.
Yeah, bungled.
Behave and stop with the young guys walking around. Hey, fuck you! This one.
Yeah, well, I guess you can't joke around with the guys in Demand.
Don't joke around with the guys from In Demand.
Right.
Don't.
They're right.
Look at how it always
told
hits you in the face, Ron.
Obviously.
You joke around backstage at AGT, it backfires. You joke around here, it backfires.
Yeah,
you joke around at the block party, it backfires.
What are you
Stop
beginning to
joking.
see?
I never realized the guys in Demand are so sensitive.
They are.
I guess so. They have to put it out on Twitter.
I got a business to run.
Understood. Okay.
It ain't the Ronnie block party.
I know.
It's the Howard Stern show.
Here. There's no block party here.
Now you've said something. Write it down and repeat it to yourself 100 times a day. Shuli, thank you. Ronnie, thank you.
Thank you, Howard.
Good luck. I hope y'all learned something.
He didn't learn it.
I learned a lot.
I did.
Yeah, good. Well, all right. That's what I want to hear.
2 weeks from now, we'll be having the same discussion.
I hope so. Robin.
Dude.
This is what I deal with all day. Yesterday, I was trying to yell at people. I couldn't get them on the phone.
Dude.
Ronnie's back.
Whatever, dude.
Ronnie, bring me my lunch. Thank you. That you do like a gentleman. God bless. And figure out ways to get me to Newark and back faster.
Dude.
Hey, how come it took you an hour to get me there? Terry got me back in a half hour.
Uh-oh.
How come Terry got me home in a half hour?
What? It took us 45 minutes to get there.
Yeah, and a half hour.
It took us 15 minutes to get out of the city.
All right. Okay. Just worry about that. Finding new and faster routes to Newark.
Unfortunately.
Buy me a jetpack. Yep.
Unfortunately, there's only 1 or 2 ways to go. You still got to go to that same road. You either go through the Lincoln Tunnel or the George Washington Bridge. It's the only way to go.
Well, I'm more concerned with getting back, actually. Now, calm down and go think about it. Think about everything. Think about a quick route. Find a new route to Jersey. Like, be Columbus. Didn't he find a new route to the New World?
He found he was trying to find a new route to the East Indies, and he found the West Indies.
Steady yelling at Dan, don't dig a new tunnel to Jersey.
I think he's mistaken, too, because you definitely don't want to do George Washington. It's either the Lincoln or the Holland. You don't want to do the George Washington Bridge is miles out of the way.
So he doesn't know what he's doing? Even with the driving?
I think he got very confused right now.
You could take the Tappan Z.
He's so busy yelling at people. What are you saying, Gary? Tell him what I'm supposed to do.
It would either be the Lincoln or the Holland Tunnel to get to Newark, not the George Washington Bridge.
Did he just say the George Washington Bridge?
Yes, he did. He
said,
the
fuck is going on
Lincoln
here?
and George
No
Washington.
wonder it took me an hour to get there. I was stuck on the GWB. Would you guys tell him how to go to Jersey? I thought he knew. Where is he?
I'm on the GWB. Ready to jump off.
For goodness sake, Robin. I mean, what is this?
It's crazy in here.
It's crazy, I'm telling you. Not the GWB.
What about it?
Don't take the GWB.
I did. I took the Lincoln Tunnel yesterday.
No, Gary said you said GWB.
I said if you can go either way.
He said
But
no.
it's not the
Gary,
GWB.
If the Lincoln Tunnel is totally screwed, you can take the GWB.
But
you said take the Holland.
Or Holland Tunnel, right, Ronnie? Not the GWB is way out of the way, isn't it?
Not really, because when you go over the bridge, you get on the turnpike at exit 16, and we're
Gary,
going to 15W.
Does he know what he's talking about? I've always trusted Ronnie with this.
I mean, Howard, you can take the GWB. I believe it's pretty far out of the way because what you're doing is...
Yeah, but Gary, if you take the Holland Tunnel, you're past where you have to go.
But you're at 14 instead of 15.
Yeah, but then you have to come. You have to come
Don't tell
back.
me you don't know how to get places. That's the one thing I love about you.
I know how to get where I'm going. You stop it.
He says the Will
in an
says
emergency, you can take the GWB.
But they're saying take the Holland instead.
If you take the GWB, you're going 8 miles north to go over the bridge to come 8 miles down before you're where you started.
And the Holland?
The GWB.
Yeah, and the Holland.
And the Holland.
You're going. It's not that far out of the. It's not as far away.
Will, what is the right way to go? Teach Ronnie.
No, I live right out there. So if you take the Holland Tunnel, it's 78, and that goes right to 21.
No wonder
I'm sitting in traffic.
No, but you're coming from 21 the opposite way.
That if you take 280, but it's kind of in the middle. 21 runs
I
between
can't believe you don't
280
know
and
this.
78.
I know
the GWB is at least 40 minutes out of the way.
No, it's not.
No wonder
40
I'm sitting in
minutes out of the
traffic.
way.
It absolutely is.
With no traffic, it's not 40 minutes out of the way.
Well, it's gonna
if you
probably-
go to the
When is
Lincoln
there no
Tunnel,
traffic?
if you go to the Lincoln Tunnel, it's
Drive
right
past
there.
Drive past the Lincoln Tunnel to the George Washington one
Wait a
day, and
minute.
then trying to get to Midtown Manhattan. You got to go
Excuse
all
me.
the way up and then back down.
Drive past the Lincoln Tunnel to go down to the Holland Tunnel, and see how long it takes you to get down to the Holland Tunnel.
It's definitely Holland Tunnel
at the
or
end
Lincoln
of
Tunnel.
at the end of
You're
the city.
telling me he's saying GWB, and you're telling me it's Holland and
It's
Lincoln?
completely wrong.
He's completely wrong.
No, I live out there.
Fuck.
If you want to ride, I don't mind giving you a ride out.
Can you get me there,
Where are you
fam?
going?
Where are you going, Ron?
Or you
He's
could,
walking out.
or you
He
could
walks
take
out.
the FDR to the Triborough to the Cross Bronx.
Ronnie is.
That's only
he
80
can't
miles
take
out of the way.
anything.
You know, I'm just trying to get there. Will's lived in Jersey for less than a year, and he already knows more about being a driver.
But you know how you're talking to Ronnie and Ronnie just keeps walking out? He really can't control himself.
No, he's like the Hulk. Walks out, I think he turns into a giant green man.
Okay.
All right, settle this, because please teach him. This is upsetting. What am I looking at, a map?
You see the dot in New York?
Yes.
That's your apartment.
Right.
Okay. You see those two little lines below that?
Yeah.
One's a Lincoln Tunnel, one's a Holland Tunnel. See that line above it?
Yeah.
That's the George Washington Bridge.
What is he, fucking crazy? This is
Right? You agree, right?
Yes. I always thought he knew the best ways. You know, there's a lot of times I sit in the car, and people... There's a guy, Doug, who, my photography teacher, he says to me, how long does it take you to get back from somewhere? I go, I don't know, an hour and a half. You go, hour and a half, because I do it in 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
I always thought Ronnie knew.
I mean, I think he usually knows, but in this case, really, the GW Bridge is
So imagine he's
really out of the
taking me-
way.
Imagine he's taking me to the GW Bridge.
Oh, he didn't do that.
No, but I'm saying, imagine if he does.
But that would be his alternate route.
Imagine if you do. You got to learn this stuff.
Are you kidding me?
You're the guy supposed to know. Look at the map. Here's the Holland, and here's the. Look at the GW.
Understood. It's very. I understand
If
exactly.
you understand that, then why would we take that?
In the case of bad traffic,
No, take the Holland in case of bad traffic.
No, you got to work your way all the way downtown from the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
You think how long you think that's going to take? Yeah, rip it up.
What am I going to do? I'm at your mercy.
You're not at my mercy. I guess you know a better.
I'm driving.
You know a better way.
No, I don't. I hired you to know a better way. Go out there and figure out what's going on.
I know what's going on.
Why don't we go through Connecticut to get to Jersey?
Okay.
Maybe we should drive
can
all the
do
way
that.
through Connecticut.
I've got a route that goes through New Hampshire.
I can do that. I can go through to Connecticut and I'll still get there.
Nashua. Turn left at
We'll
Vermont.
go to Connecticut and get there. Don't worry.
If we take the London Bridge to Newark, how long will that take?
First, we
I
got to
have
get
no
to
idea.
Arizona.
No
All right,
idea.
listen, we're way out of time.
Okay.
I have to
I
deal
know,
with your
I don't
problem.
even have
You gotta
time
do
to
the
do
news.
the news for
do you
trying
have,
to
do
straighten
you have to leave
out.
or something?
What?
Do you have somewhere to go?
I do.
Oh, you do.
Where are you going?
She has business.
Where's she going?
Okay, come on.
Take the GWB wherever you're going. Take the GWB.
Robin, if you need to get somewhere fast, Ronnie will teach you.
Even if you're going to Brooklyn, take the GWB.
That's right, Ronnie.
Let me
cut my time.
all right. Let me see if we can get to some news quickly here, Robin.
Ron,
What?
are you insulted by what Howard has been saying
I don't care
today?
anymore, dude. I don't care. Leave me be. Leave me alone.
Do you feel that he's just beating up on you and not seeing
everything's fine.
seeing the fact that Dan the Song
Don't
Parody
worry
Man
about it.
is all these things?
Right.
I'm trying to have your back here.
You know what?
Hey, fuck you.
Nobody has my back here. So.
Hey, fuck you.
Okay.
Check it out. I got this cool app. It's a compass. It shows you where north
Very
is
good.
and east and west.
I got you.
I'm happy for you.
I have your back.
Ron, do you feel like you can't win?
I'm happy for you.
Leave my Ronnie alone, everybody.
Ron, talk to me. Just let me speak to you for a minute. Just give me a minute.
What?
When Howard offers you all this advice to sort of calm it down a little bit, not to be as much of a showman and more of a chauffeur,
What is wrong?
does it hit home? Do you heed his advice? Do you say?
Yeah, we didn't get a copy of it.
Ron, I'm just.
Instead of MapQuest, I'm taking RonQuest. It takes me an extra 4 hours.
Yeah, good.
Ron.
Glad to hear it.
Let's get serious here. How do I get to the bathroom from here?
Make a left and just keep going.
Go down to the lobby?
Yeah, go with your friend Dan.
Oh.
But seriously though, Ronnie, Howard seems like he's trying to tell you something. He's telling you that you're worried too much about the show.
Greg. I worry too much about the show.
Your show.
I don't worry about my show at all. I walk in there with I don't prepare at all. Just so everybody knows, okay? I don't prepare.
And no matter how many times we tell him.
And if he doesn't get this out of my nose, I'm going to kill him.
He's trying to give you advice. He's trying to tell you
enough
to stop
already.
With all the people in your
okay,
ear.
we already went through this already once this morning.
But are you going to listen to him? Are you going to be more calm?
That's why I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Show?
I won't talk to you. I'm calm. I will not talk to you anymore.
This is Ronald.
And I definitely will not talk to Derek anymore because I must have insulted him. I guess by,
I think it was more of a witty observation than anything.
I think Derek's upset that I might have insulted him. Maybe I should apologize.
See, look how upset you're getting.
Maybe I should say I'm sorry to Derek.
Come on.
Yeah, I think I already did.
Let's make amends.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I apologize to Derek because I didn't realize that he was so sensitive.
Go ahead.
I obviously didn't realize that he's still an intern.
Go ahead.
I didn't realize that.
Go ahead. Is that your apology?
See, I would never talk to an intern like that.
Right.
But obviously he must be still an intern because now he's insulted.
Right.
That he had blasted out on Twitter so I could get my ass blown out.
Derek, give yourself
probably his boss probably told him to put that tweet out to stir up some more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever gotten
Doug
an
loves
apology
it
like this?
I've never gotten an apology like that. That's also the first time that I've been offended because when I tweeted that, you said it to
he was
Rob.
offended. He was offended.
No. You calling me an intern still offends me because you said that to Rob. I thought it was funny, but when I tweeted it, I didn't tag you on Twitter. I didn't tag Howard on Twitter. I didn't expect either of you to see it. And if this hadn't come up to begin with, Jason wouldn't have printed my tweet.
Somebody found it.
Someone else printed it and gave it to Howard, but I didn't tag you as if hoping that you would see it or Howard.
Does the person who found it and printed it have a Jewish last name?
I believe so.
Thank you.
And also, I tweeted it before the show started at like 5:45 in the morning.
But I didn't say that to you. I didn't say that to you, did I?
No, and I think I wrote overheard.
I said it to Rob.
I think I said overheard in the compound.
And Derek, it was more of a witty observation. It wasn't an insult.
It was more that like this is where I work and it's not like where anyone else works that follows me on Twitter.
Derek, is this a classic example of what Howard was talking about? That Ronnie needs to calm down, suss through the situation.
I think this is a classic example of Jason Kaplan being very good at stirring up drama.
But Ronnie shouldn't get stirred by the drama. I mean, that's what Howard. Ronnie, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what Howard was trying to explain.
Now, what are you, a psychiatrist now?
Right, we can fix this. All we got to do,
unofficially.
all we got to do is make a time machine, go back in time, and when he's a
I'm
baby,
unlicensed.
raise him the right way.
I will offer it.
Right.
But Ronnie, he wants you to calm down, to focus at the task at hand, to stop getting caught up in the dramatic.
Okay.
What do you think about what Dr. Carmel has to say?
I agree with him 100%.
Somehow I don't.
I agree with what Gary said. I agree with what he said. I agree with everybody.
You're hurt. You're hurt. Right
Everybody's right. I'm wrong.
You're hurt.
I'm always wrong.
No,
it's fine.
You know what'll help you?
No problem.
You know what'll help you?
I got no problem with it.
You know what'll help you? Nice hug.
Oh, not from you. Not from you.
Ron,
Not from you.
I think you
Not from Not from you. Yeah.
Ron, hugs always help.
The guy goes in there. He always tells me. The guy tells me. The guy always tells me how he has my back. This guy, every opportunity he gets. The minute he goes in there.
What did I say? I'll tell you what you said. What did I say? Oh, Dan, you're more than welcome to come to the fucking block party in Jamaica.
There you go. My friend.
Come on, Ron. Ron, hugs always help.
Yeah, my pal.
Hugs always help, Ron. Let Shirley give you a hug.
I don't want any hugs. I don't want any hugs.
I promise you.